Every 1 in 4 women will experience domestic abuse in their lifetime. Domestic abuse is a pattern of using or threatening physical, sexual, or verbal abuse to gain power and control over another individual. Alexandra House is an organization to help victims escape and recover from abuse or violence. As much as victims may feel alone in their fight, there is help. Domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone. Both men and women can be victims of this horrible crime. Many victims will suffer emotionally and physically after experiencing abuse, whether it is long-term or short-term abuse. Enduring abuse can cause victims to become depressed, and they may struggle with depression for the rest of their life. It can also negatively affect any future relationships one may have in the future. Many abusers will intentionally isolate their victims, leaving them with no means or resources to become independent and leave an abusive situation. Many victims, especially women, will feel they cannot leave the abusive situation they are in because they do not have anywhere to go and do they not have any financial stability that will allow them to leave their abuser. The abuser will typically take all of the victim's money or isolate them from having a solid job. Victims will frequently feel trapped. Victims could also encounter severe medical problems sustained from injuries of physical or sexual violence. If there are any children involved, they can also suffer from witnessing or experiencing domestic violence in their own home. Although frequently victims will feel it is their fault for causing the abuser to treat them the way they do, it is not their fault. Abusers can manipulate the situation, telling their victim, "You make me get mad," or making empty promises saying they'll never do it again. It is very hard for victims to escape. Getting out of an abusive relationship can be the most dangerous part of the whole situation. Alexandra House can be the answer. Alexandra House is an organization made to help victims of domestic abuse. The organization was started in 1977 with a group of citizens creating the Anoka County Task Force for Battered Women, and has since grown into a bigger organization with lots more resources. Their mission is to empower victims and inspire social change. This organization has lots of programs, services, and resources to help victims. Programs and services they have available are 24-hour helplines, 24-hour emergency shelters, legal advocacy, support groups, safety planning, youth services, and community education. They also have a variety of fantastic resources for domestic and sexual violence, elder abuse, financial help, and also resources for sexual exploitation like trafficking and commercial. The Alexandra House has a passion for helping others and has many programs, services, and resources available to aid their victims into recovery. Alexandra House is an organization with a passion. Alexandra House is a great organization to help victims escape their dangerous situation and become independent, stable, healthy individuals again.